Will you rather prefer tracking or tracking optimal? Or either or?
Tracking speed or what you were saying?
Optimal. I don't know, range of
Op-
your guns.
Definitely tracking speed. Optimal is not really a concern for us Lashaks. Everyone start aligning towards IIT. Align towards IIT.
drive active.
Everyone start aligning towards his ZGU. Align towards his ZGU.
Warp drive active.
Crazy how difficult it is to push an Amarr system.
Crazy what?
How difficult it is to push an Amarr system.
Yeah, this is my first time trying to push an Amarr system and the Corp, and this is kind of dumb. We keep getting down ticks.
Talk to my trig friends, see if they can't help you guys out.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
Ah, so that's what that stiletto is here for.
They pulling NPCs or what?
Yeah, they're pulling NPCs, so things just got more interesting now. Okay, which one of us is in a small, fast ship? Cytakis, how fast does your Vexor go?
With Avion, it goes 626.
Okay, not the best.
It's up to me now. They're coming back.
Look. So the way to counter rats getting pulled is that we have a small fast ship burn out to the rats for wherever they get pulled, and then we warp in on the fleet member who burned out there.
Warp drive active.
But that gets more complicated than just the rapid fire sight running that we've been doing.
Gonna need the fleet to warp in here now, or we're gonna lose Potato.
Hey, we just got an uptick. Reps on Potato real quick. The rats will slowly burn back into us.
Hold down, in Potato. I like Potato.
Warp drive.
Oniros, bro. Optimal range tracking scripts on the Drekavac so they can reach out to that range.
Docking permission requested.
The other thing we can do is we can get someone to go ahead and start the sites and just be there so there's something for them to shoot at other than the person dragging.
That means solo tanking a wave for a while.
Yep, which isn't that hard, but I don't know that we have much in the fleet that can do that at the moment.
It's worth a shot, because right now we don't have a way to chase down the rats.
There is already something in that location.
If it wasn't such a huge journey, I'd pop back over to Dodixie and swap out my Vexor for a VNI because I'm pretty sure my VNI can take these.
Unfortunately, Con space is pretty far away from everything.
Yeah, it looks like a Mars the closest at like 16 jumps, which is still gross.
Everyone's sort of lying towards WCD and WCD.
It's fast little frigate from the Amarr with the 5MN should get you into the 3,000, 4,000 range. All you need is cap chargers, rechargers.
Yeah, a small cat booster will work just fine. Alright, the site is done. Now we warp to WCD.
I really like the skin on my Onis.
The skin?
Yeah, best 500,000 X I ever spent.
Which ship?
Don't arrows.
Ah.
The emergency, whatever it's called.
That fucking Mimi Kashur has been polling for a couple of systems now, and it's very annoying. We hold position for a second and kill the battleship.
I can go get a Corvette and put some WMDs on them.
Corvette will get popped instantly.
I'm not hostile to Edencom.
You what?
I'm not hostile to Edencom.
They can't-
No, but I mean by the rats. If they aggro you, you'll die pretty quickly. Well, we need something.
I'll grab an interceptor, which you can warp to.
Say again?
I'll bring an interceptor alt and try to give you a
That-
warp.
That would be perfect.
He is in system, so it'll be fast.
Billy Scott Dunkel, do you have an optimal range script?
I do. All my Onis have optimal range scripts. If you need me to swap them.
Yeah, in situations like this, up until we get pulls from, we get warp-ins from our own squad mates, then optimal range scripts to help us touch these Amarrs. That would be really good. The Lashaks will have the longest range, so we can get rid of that Zealot that's super far out.
I can put 3 on both of those Buffalo Shacks if you want.
Yeah, the Lashaks. I assume that the Vindicator that just joined is blaster fit, so yeah, that won't touch him.
I'm gonna bring my ult with an interceptor. It does like 4,500.
All right. Yeah, the interceptor roll coming in for the next site will be pretty perfectly timed because that Vigil will have warped to the next Edencom forward post at VHS and will have started pulling. Since we've only just now gotten to the second wave here, those rats are going to be pretty far away.
You still want optimal range or tracking speed?
Tracking speed now that we're up close. Yeah, the optimal range will have a pretty niche use for when Edencom pulls the rats before we get there.
Can Sky get another invite, please? I got DC'd.
Where are you guys inviting people from? Swarm or local or
I'm just on
the
grid.
chat or the community?
Sky can X up somewhere in local, in corp, wherever you are.
He's in the site, if you see him.
Oh. Okay.
Hey, thanks.
There is already something.
Getting
in
shot
that
at.
location.
Nobody?
So what was that again?
All right, everyone align to VHS.
Could you not warp to VHS just yet?
Okay.
Because he's pulling the mobs now. I've X'd up with my alt in Streetbog offensive. His name is Udus5. I'm trying to catch him.
All right. Thank you.
Just give me like 2 minutes and I'll be in range.
Can you X up with him again?
He got me dehydrated and invited me.
He got what?
I did get an invite. Thank you.
Okay.
You can warp to me. I double W and the
State name again? I didn't quite hear.
Otis 5. I put W.
Otis 5. Okay. Warping fleet to you.
I'll warp back to the site.
They warped back to the site? They do that?
Yeah, he left when he saw me. I was on him, so he left.
Strange. I've never seen them do that. Warp back to the site, that is.
So to implement that, I think CCP noted after we posted their screenshots of them doing that shit.
Well, that's useful, but there's still... If we're in the site if our fleet lands in the site before their polar warps off, then we don't actually get them to warp back. I noticed that in the last site.
He's pulling again in the next site. I have my interceptor on them already.
Did they pull off sites, did they?
As soon as he sees me, he warps to a different site. The Vigil, that is.
Yeah, so just keep warping after him.
Yeah, he's unknowingly letting us get a warp reset from the rats. Thank you for doing this, Udis. It's super helpful.
My pleasure.
We are getting hella boosts now. Holy shit. Alright, everyone align towards TWQ. Align towards TWQ.
Warp drive active.
There's already a fleet there. It's Orbringer. He has joined the party.
You can warp to Udus 5 right now. I'm on the Sino beacon in the next site.
Okay.
Warp drive active.
Are the rats not aggressing you?
Yeah, neutral.
No. You get my drones, damn it. I thought I was in a different wing.
Oh, did I pull you away? Shit, dude, sorry.
You did a fleet warp, didn't you?
I did.
That's why it's nice if the FCCs take this warp, or, you know, like, something to let everyone know that you're warping.
Alright, good to know.
Warp drive active. Autopilot engaged.
Yeah. It's only the squad 1 that needs to be warped, right?
The side swing. There were some people in squad 6 for whatever reason. Or squad 4.
That's squad 6, right? Fluffy
Squad-
peanuts?
Yeah, what is it called? Squad 6?
Don't know.
Because there was a lot of squads, but some have been removed.
Can we put us in the same, just the same squad as everybody else, and we just do squad warp, so we don't mess up for ore again?
Jumping.
Sure. Alright.
Unless there's some specific reason for them being their own little squad.
I think it was supposed to be Logi Squad,
Warping to Stargate.
Right.
Warp drive active.
but wasn't actually named. And things got confused.
Okay. We're our own separate squads now, Orbringer.
That's why I got confused as well before when you swap to FC. That's why I lost my MTU, because I wasn't getting warped before, and I was like, okay.
Yeah, when Claire got off. Alright.
Yeah. It's fine. Just gonna have to pocket a little bit of the salvage to pay for my MTU and shit. Hope that's okay with everybody.
Actually, which character is the Noctis? It's
Cerberus?
Cerberus.
Yeah. Yep,
Okay.
yep. I had to jump out like 10 jumps to get another one. Oh, thank you, man.
Did the Noctis die?
You're welcome.
No.
No.
I was going to say, if you
How's-
want to take care of Fleet, man, I'll have you permanently locked. Go make it easier.
Yeah, it's no problem. It's my alt. It doesn't have negative standing, so that's not the problem. But thank you, though.
Okay.
You're working on FSX.
Yes, everyone else aligned to FSX. You know what I mean.
Approaching Stargate.
Be in position in 10 seconds. Okay, you can warp to Udis 5 now.
Warping.
Autopilot jumping. Warping to Stargate. Warp drive active.
Sky got this. Make sure you. Can we rep Sky or something? Make sure he doesn't die.
Oh, he's super far away.
It's
I got him.
I'm out of newt range, or if I'm out of their newt range, then I can just armor repair myself.
Oh, okay. I thought you maybe have DC'd.
DC a little bit again. I'm not sure what's up with my internet. It's twice in a pretty fast time frame.
What really sucks is my game crashed while I was AFK, and I lost all settings. Like my
All
chat.
settings.
All the chat windows are in different places and overview and everything. It just reset to like vanilla.
Really?
Yeah, it's weird.
That's super weird. Because that should be in your that should be within your personal cache files. So that's really strange.
If you exit out of the program, then relog in, you'll be allowed to reload your overview and stuff like that. Sometimes the launcher is bugged or delayed.
Autopilot jumping. Autopilot disabled. Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
We'll see how low we can get your Astarte to go.
Probably not very far with all the staggered reps.
You just got it, right?
Yeah, I wish it was a little tankier. I feel like it doesn't get quite the same resist and EHP that the Navy issued Brutix did.
I just gotta bling it out.
I mean it's decently blingy, but I probably could try to do something with it.
You got a plate on it?
Warp drive active.
Yeah, I could only fit the 800 though.
Right.
Everyone started aligning QNB. You want to post your fit and fleet? Maybe we can take a look at it.
Yeah, I'd like some opinions on it. I've never built in the Starte before, so.
Warping squad to QNB.
If I was using it for anything else, I'd probably switch up like mids a lot, but I think it's good for this little PvE shooting content.
Yeah, at least you got the right resist. Kinetic and therm.
Yeah, I need to pack in a little bit of EM for Amarr specifically, but I like the extra explosive on the rig.
Right.
All right, potatoes. Thanks for joining us. So, considering, Sky, that you're using this purely for PvE with typically large Logi wings, I don't think you actually need a armor repairer. And additionally, I don't have really good hybrid skills, so maybe it's giving you a bigger bonus for you, but the T2 hybrid collision accelerator rig is only giving you about 30 DPS, at least on my fitting window. So it could actually benefit you, I would think, to replace your medium armor repairer with a reactive armor hardener, and then you can replace your collision rig with an ancillary current router to give yourself more power grid. Then you'll be able to size up your plate to 1600 millimeters.
Oh yeah, I could do that. Someone else said too about that reactive hardener, since we're doing like the large fleets, so I've heard that from quite a few people. I think that would have been the way to go had I not been so many jumps away on my way here.
Yeah, that's fine. Like a single medium repairer, even a true Sencha one, that's not going to mitigate shit, really. It's just not good enough.
Yeah, it is only, even with like the little roll bonus, it's only like 500 something, but I just don't want to waste the trait when I first built it.
Dude, I completely understand about not wanting to waste the trait, waste the trait, but considering what you're using the ship for, you're just not going to use it anyways. It's a fleet ship. Like, the only time you'll actually be using the trait is when you'll want to be FCing in a small gang, when you don't have a reliable Logi wing. And so you'll need to have local reps.
Yeah, I'll try that out. That power grid instead of the little damage thing. I think that'd be a really good idea for this, especially for when we get to like the dread sites, because that dread can take quite a big chunk of HP pretty quick.
Yeah, this thing, something like this will just get blapped. Hey, we got an uptick, boys.
Yeah, I usually swap out of my fancier ships for the dread sites and liminal stuff. I usually just switch back to like a Zarm, because that gets the 1600 plate pretty easy.
Alright, this side is done. The next forward post hasn't spawned quite yet, so we'll just sit tight for a second.
That's good though. That's really good.
Yeah, it is. We're
warping.
outpacing Edencom. Yes. I will be able to keep this up for another hour, but then, well, I have work in the morning, so I'll have to get off.
Oh, who's shooting me? Hey, someone's shooting me. Can I have some reps? Radium Decay is shooting me.
Who is me? Okay.
Daniela. Sorry. The fuck?
Gonna go warp in, just give me a few seconds.
Radio. It's like, what the fuck is happening? There we go. Stop.
FC, I'm in position for warp.
Warping fleet to Uda's 5. Were you just
Shit,
shooting
my
him because
bad.
you were bored?
No. I don't think so. It was way too long.
Did you press bullets instead of healing bullets?
Maybe.
Freedom bullets.
It's all the world needs.
Exactly.
I'm here for the all and the freedom. Yeah.
Gross.
That's my best American. I'm sorry.
I'm embarrassed.
Terrible. Absolutely terrible.
Warp drive active.
Finally! They stay still long enough for me to catch them. Been chasing this one roaming fleet all across the system for the last 5 minutes, like 6 different locations.
That's annoying. Repping this Astarte.
Damn Stardays.
I know, all this bling and no plates.
That could be a good sex phrase.
Everyone start aligning towards WHB. Align towards WHB.
Yeah, even with the high turret skills, by the way, I only lose like 50 DPS if I take off that rig.
Maybe this is just a personal preference thing for me, but damage rigs aren't really worth it unless you are severely lacking in that department anyways.
I kind of feel the same way. I put them on for that little extra boost. I really actually like the tracking one because it doesn't take up too much, and you can hit criticals more often, which helps your DPS anyways.
Scout
also
is
that's just my
in
opinion.
position. You can warp to Udis 5.
Okay, thank you. Warping squad. I'm most accustomed to using missiles, so tracking rigs, I actually don't really have too much of a gut familiarity with how good they are.
I think it's hard to put on like an extra like damage boost or fire rate boost because you lose so many other things that could be helping you out with your fit.
Well, you gotta also think too, though. Astarte is a command ship, so it's mainly just for fleet boost. Doesn't really get a lot of DPS.
Not much more than the T1 variant, right?
Right.
Yeah, I actually got more damage on the Brutix Navy than I did on the Astarte, even with command level 4.
Oh, yeah. Actually, you have dual damage bonus on the Astarte. That should be pretty good.
Maybe when I hit the level 5, maybe I'll make that little jump just over the DPS amount. But you can also have 3 different rigs on the Brutix Navy, I think, and only 2 on the Astarte.
Yeah.
And fun.
All Tech 2s are like that.
Have a good night.
See ya.
You might see a little difference in that the Tech 2 needs fewer things put into tank or has more lows, but
You okay? Sounded like you swallowed a bug there.
I'm okay. For now. And now I'm better because my armor's full.
Warp drive active.
Damn, Udis, you are on top of this. I was about to ask you about a warp into ESX, or ECX.
Faster warps, faster ticks, right?
Hell yeah. All right, everyone start aligning to ECX. Align to ECX.
Warp drive active.
How low can you go? How low can you go? Aw.
Not very low.
Cytakis is a bold one for taking a Vexer into here.
It's fine.
I was really sad to see that Crusader go. It was kind of funny that it was hanging around so long.
Warping squad to Udis 5.
What's kind of impressive is you're saying how low can it go? Didn't lose that much health, considering I don't have a plate.
Yeah, no. I feel sorry for you.
It's all resistance modules.
Or a lot of reps.
Yes. No, that's what I'm saying. Is I don't have a plate. It's resistance. Your reps are fantastic.
Good, that's what I wanted to hear.
Don't think you Connecticut term, right?
EM therm.
EM term in this one.
Purely.
That's also their weakness, by the way. Is running drones.
Yeah, I thought it was interesting that they made these rats have their T2 weaknesses instead of T1.
I'm actually shocked how hard they can hit.
These 2 ships, that's why they drop all the rigs.
I think the peak DPS of the site is about 700 or 800. So it's certainly possible to solo these sites, it just takes a while.
Yeah, I can solo tank them in my Iktersa with 3 local armor reps.
You
That's pretty safely.
You triple rep? How's it cap stable?
That's no problem actually. It's not cap stable when I have my afterburner on, but I won't be moving around that much on those sites anyway. But let me double check my fit so I actually don't lie to you. Let's see.
It's like a freaking fireworks show around here.
Everyone start aligning toward UCD. Udis, if you would like to start getting us a warp in.
Yep, I'm here already.
Yeah, double rep. It's double rep.
Yeah, I would have assumed that you would be afterburning to get a SIG tank going.
Yeah. So it's runs a Centrum A type and a medium and silver. So that's like 1000 armors every 10 seconds, 1000 HP every 10 seconds. And it's cap stable. Can even solo tier 5 firestorms.
Oh, you gotta use a VNI, eh?
Are these rats chasing the Caracol?
They are chasing the Caracol. They burned way the fuck out there. Neros, bro, can you switch to track it to optimal range scripts?
You want them on yourself?
Myself and is no, yeah, we lost Potato. The other Lashak is gone.
Yeah, my direct doesn't really have long range, so I don't think it's gonna matter.
Excellent, thank you.
Maybe lock the Caracol and see if he's gonna die.
He's in half shield. Plus the Guardians don't put out that much DPS. I just noticed the Caracol's character name. I like that Dune reference.
Atreides, is that green or blue?
It's neutral to me. And since we're in high sec, we can't shoot him off the grid since it's if he's not actually blue to us.
I was talking about the Dune game.
The Dune game? As in the board game?
No, the computer game.
The Command and Conquer one?
Yeah, before Command and Conquer, there's a Dune game.
Warping to Udis? I only know of Dune as, the movies, the books, and then there's a board game.
Oh, Orbringer's here, by the way.
Yeah, it's an old RTS too. Used to be on like PlayStation 1 also.
I remember it's on floppy disks. Dune 2000, I think it's called.
Yeah, that was it. I actually just recently bought the book. I've been reading it.
Did you rename the warp before you?
Did I only warp myself?
Yes.
Oh, fuck. Okay, everybody individually warp yourself to Megalo. I'm sorry, guys. I fucked up.
Have you landed?
Yeah, I landed.
Roger.
So yeah, there were three factions: the Atreides, Harkonna, I think, and I don't remember the last one.
Nerd.
Harkonnen.
Just kidding.
He says while we're all playing EVE.
Yeah,
Online.
exactly. Sitting here flying spaceships.
There are others, right? Like the Bene Gesserits are trying to fuck it all up.
Radium Decay, are you here? Seems the fleet has lost you.
Radiant Decay.
Okay, he's warping.
Next month, I think, in August, there's going to be a trailer. Oh, sorry, we are in August. There's going to be a trailer. Yeah.
Hashtag spoilers.
It's not a spoiler if you don't know who that is.
Everyone aligned to CYG. I don't really know anything about the story of Dune.
Yeah, me neither. Now I
You
know
know,
a black woman dies.
Yeah. It as far as I know, it goes something like something, son of the emperor, something, betrays his throne to go with the local family of Dune, Arrakis, or something. And then he gets visions of the future that it all goes to shit.
Yeah. Don't correct him because I don't
Okay.
want to actually know the story. So.
Okay. Like, obviously, I don't know anything.
Yeah, I have heard or seen Dune stuff, but I have not read the books and I've not watched the movie or anything.
Warping squad to CYG.
So
I'm
Watch
not-
the
one-
movie. It's old.
One thing I'll say with regards to the Dune is that Frank Herbert, the original author, is much better than his son. So keep an eye on the authors when you're reading in the universe.
Oh, Udis was already here. Shit, I didn't hear.
I didn't want to interrupt the Dune spoilers.
It's okay to call check for something like this. You know, one part of me is thinking, but Dune is such a landmark piece of work within the sci-fi genre. You know, how can people not know of it? But then another part of me is saying, it's literally decades old. So, of course, there are people who don't know about it. What about it? That makes sense, actually.
Didn't it? I heard that Dune kind of like inspired Star Wars and stuff. Yeah.
You know what else inspired a lot of things that I think is weird to read now? Neuromancer.
I've
Why
never
does that
really
sound
been a
familiar?
huge sci-fi fan, like reading sci-fi books and stuff. Like I've read a lot of fantasy and I still read a lot of fantasy books. I like watching sci-fi movies and shit, but I don't really like reading sci-fi shit. I don't know why.
That's all fine, but yeah, no, Neuromancer pretty much defined the cyberpunk genre. It's kind of funny.
Sci-fi movies can rely upon spectacle in a lot of ways,
Yeah.
but writing a good sci-fi story requires a lot of skill, actually, and not everyone pulls it off. It can be very boring sometimes.
Well, I'm
Pretty
warping
much.
to ZMC.
Udis, you're already at ZMC?
I'm warping to ZMC right now.
Okay, we just hit third wave here at CYG. Everyone start aligning to ZMC.
This is Logi, bro, with 3 Logis. I am getting off after this.
You're getting off? Okay.
Yeah, it's like 2 something in the morning over here, and I gotta work in the morning.
Alright, squad is whooping towards Udis 5. What is the origin of the name Udis?
I don't know. There's
Fair enough.
They're all my alts are called. They go from 1 to 6.
Amazing.
They're all minors, so you would see them like at a belt or something.
Stay for fleet.
Thank you for being here.
Crush your enemies. See them
Thank
driven
you
before
all.
you. And hear the lamentation of their women.
Do we
Stunning,
still
yeah.
have
Thanks for
people on
killing the
repair?
frigates.
Do we still have what?
People on repair? Yeah. Okay. I think we lost a lot of logic just now.
We did. Alright, this side is done. And we wait for the next one to spawn. Hey Daniela, you're shooting me.
Am I? Yeah, I am. And
Yes,
repairing
you are.
you. It's okay, I'm repairing as well.
Yeah, I was like, why am I being red boxed? Okay, RQS aligned to RQS.
Yeah, just give me 20 seconds.
Yeah, I think I was supposed to be pressing the Salinger button, but I accidentally had the wrong window selected. That's probably why I shot.
Okay, in position.
Damn, that's fast. Warping squad.
Yeah, my warp speed on this interceptor is 12 AU per second.
Hypervelocity rigs.
Yeah, it's actually my travel scepter.
You have a leopard?
No, what's that?
It's a special edition shuttle with a 20 AU per second warp speed.
Oh, nice.
That Caracol keeps showing up and pulling us slightly.
It's fine, they're not that far away this time. Doesn't he lose standing though by doing this?
No. Well,
Well, he
technically
has to-
yes, with Edencom, because I imagine
Yeah.
he shoots at them for a little bit.
Exactly.
So yeah, he's trying to run the site, but I guess he's just doing a bit of damage so he gets credit and then lets us do the work. If he's a solo player, then that's actually not too bad of an idea.
I don't mind if he's doing it just to get like rep and a little bit of money. Like I don't care. But if he's doing it to pull, I feel like that's a bad trade.
Yeah, the people who've been polling have been real serious about it. They've been using small shit like vigils, maledictions. Oh, fuck. Sorry, Thebe.
It's fine.
Do not swear. God is near. You know?
No premarital hand-holding in this good Christian server.
This is a Christian game, okay?
Yeah, it even has space Catholics in it.
So what happened this night? Like why have we lost so many percent? When I logged off like 8 hours ago, well, just a couple hours after it spawned actually, we were at like 55. So.
Not sure really, considering that we've been pushing faster than Edencom for the past couple of hours. The site is done.
Having a good, steady roaming fleet.
A line towards YBP, a line towards YBP. Udis, are you in position?
Give me 5 seconds. In position.
Okay. Warping squad to Udis.
For anyone here that's not Strybog, actually I'll just make a screenshot of everybody's here. I want to make sure that you get paid for my salvage.
Wapo wanted an invite to fleet, and now they've warped off. Unless you just got them.
Who wants an invite to fleet?
It was like 10 minutes ago.
Oh.
Wapo.
Oh, Wapo. Yeah, he was in the fleet. Okay, yeah.
Should we ask the Carpel if he wants to join instead of like pulling away our stuff like that?
What do you mean pulling away our stuff?
I mean, like he's on the other side, killing stuff. Like he might as well just join up the fleet and gain some stuff, rather than aggressing them and they fly away towards them the first wave. You know, I don't know.
And considering that it's not nearly as severe a pull as the vigil earlier, then I don't really think it's a problem.
Yeah. Okay.
Everyone start aligning CYT. Align CYT.
Can I get a fleet invite, please? Next up.
Okay. Invite sent.
I'm in position, FC.
Thank you.
You invited both of the characters. Please do both.
Alright. Warping squad to Udis.
Please invite to fleet.
Invite sent.
Thank you.
Everyone start aligning towards NPU. There's an elite battleship. Hit that one first.
In position.
Oh, what's up, everyone?
Yo.
Yo.
What do we need for the invasion?
People.
Yeah. And
People to do roaming, please.
Shacks.
now that
Yeah.
I can do. That's better. That I can do.
Warping squad to Udis at NPU.
Or are you doing roaming sites? I mean, roaming fleets?
Indeed I am.
Do you have salvage with you?
No. actually starting to get annoyed with this percentage. I've killed 6 roaming fleets since I left you guys' side. And
Yeah, I'm actually salvaging more Warbringers drum.
Who's me?
Saren. I have a Noctis on grid. I'm just like salvaging after Warbringer.
Hello, guys.
Hello, your mic is very far or very low.
Everyone start aligning towards CLE. Align towards CLE.
I'm warping there with my scout. Just spawn.
Okay.
What we're gonna do right here is go back. Way back. Back into time.
Okay, in position.
Warping squad. Phage. All right.
Is my microphone any better?
It's still a little bit low, but I can hear you.
Okay, now it's at 100% right now.
Yeah, now it's better.
Definitely audible.
Fucking drivers. For some reason, they decided to change how the volume for the microphone and drivers work.
How's
Hold
the
tight while
system?
we wait for the next site spawn. It's currently 6238 to Edencom.
You can warp to Oldbringer if you got nothing else to do. I got a pretty huge fleet here.
Alright.
Okay, so it's been a slow but steady push.
Warping squad to Orebringer.
Alright, check corp chat.
For your fit, Dexter.
You invite me to the fleet.
Dang, right.
Nah, I just wanted to brag.
I wasn't sure what he wanted.
It's only a small check.
Everybody check corp chat. My fit is there right now. So we have a new forward post up. Start the lining maybe.
Yes. Align to NWM.
I'm in position, FC.
Okay.
Warp in. Go quick before you get jammed.
Warp drive active.
I'll still go for it.
Should bring Overlord G.
I don't think we have anyone on Overlord, so that might be good.
I warped to the fucking site instead of Udis, god damn it. Sorry.
Warp drive active.
All that work for nothing.
I'm warping to next site.
Alright. Everyone start aligning towards a ZET. Align towards a ZET.
In position.
All right.
I think we've got to a stalemate now.
Warping squad to Udis.
Yeah, which is a little bit stupid since we basically don't have any sites and we're doing roaming. So, yeah.
Remind me again, if no one takes the site, or takes the system, then who does it go to? If it's past 50, will it just become an Eden Combiner victory?
No, so it's up until someone gets it, I think. Pretty sure.
So it just persists, huh? I thought I heard something about it having a 3-day lifetime.
I've never experienced that, and I haven't read anything about it, so maybe that's true. But I don't know.
That's what someone told me when I first joined.
Yeah, from what I recall, it's a 48-hour determination factor whether it goes Edencom, Mine Victory, or you guys get it for Slum.
Check fleet.
That would make sense.
Broadcasting the elite battleship. Align NIZ. Everyone align to NIZ.
In position.
Whose name is Triglavian Envoy?
I think it's an alt of one of the FCs. It's fine.
I got 12 million ISK from them.
Yeah, you got paid out for doing a thing. It's very.
Is that for the fleet?
Yeah,
That was
TTI.
the other day.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was not worth 12 million. I made more money doing the fleet for us than I did doing a fleet for those.
Repayments for what? Salvage with another fleet you ran?
It was payment, so you get paid on how long you've been in the fleet.
I don't think that's what it was for because I wasn't signed up at all when I got paid. I think it was for the dread site.
I didn't do the dread site,
No, that's weird then.
but I'll take it if it's for the dread site.
Everyone start aligning towards UOQ. Align towards UOQ. Good job, guys. Are you in position, Udis?
Yep.
Warping squad.
I do not understand why people are still getting paid. Why does it already say that the payments are complete on their Discord? That shit doesn't make sense.
Well, see, I don't get how I got paid because based on my calculations, the total loot value of everyone in the fleet would have been would have to be over $1 billion ISK for me to even get close to that. Because there was multiple fleets and there was shit tons of people in there.
And this was for the dread site we did in Archie, right? That loot, Matt told us, was only about 300 or 400 million ISK.
Did we even do a dread site in Archie?
No, we locked it. Our fleet locked it, and then we went to lock the second one, and we got bumped out.
And,
by
and then we went back and ran it with Zeta.
I don't know. I'm just glad they're paying people at all.
I don't know. I don't like the way they're doing it.
It's very dodgy the way they're doing it. The hours aren't logged properly. It's ridiculous. It says I literally did 2.5 hours of FCing.
Yeah, we were there. You and I were there for like what, 16 hours straight or something?
The entire fucking system.
Yeah.
Like, I was not there for 2.5 hours.
This is TTI paying people for being there, right?
I think so.
Yes.
Everyone start aligning towards DRD. Align DRD.
I mean, it's really cool that they're paying people, I find it really sketchy that they put on their Discord that the payments are complete when they are still working it.
FC DRD
Oh,
is a
that's Blood Den. Fuck, I can't read. Alright, never mind. Just sit tight. Yeah. There we go, WFA. Everyone aligned towards WFA. Scout will be in position.
Yep, just give me 20 seconds.
Ooh, suspect's cormorant?
Take him out.
Unfortunately, we don't have our optimal range tracking enhancer guy here.
Might
Unless...
be jumping into the site though. I think that's the guy who stole my MTU.
Want me to come back and tackle him? If not, I'm in position.
Let's just warp to Udis 5. No, it's just a shame because my if I put a range script in my tracking computer, even with Mies on, I could only reach out to 72 kilometers, and he was 80 away.
Anyone salvaging or looting the sites?
Yeah, I think we have 3 people doing it right now.
Holy shit.
1 roaming, 2 on sites.
Udis, would you be up for helping me kill Sunesis?
Where is he at?
Not right now. Next asteroid belt, I will get up close to him with my ult, and then you can warp on him, and I'll warp my main, and we'll kill him. He's a suspect because he's looting yellow racks.
Sure.
I can pop him with my Lashak before he warps away.
We got a tick on our side.
We've held at 38 for the last 2 hours.
A mini tick then.
So, are we clearing sites faster than they're spawning? That's what it sounded like when I came back.
We are.
Yeah. By the way, Zan, I'm dual boxing.
Okay.
So that'll be a bit of a hassle.
And do we still have or doing solo? I mean roaming? Solo roaming?
Yes. Yep.
Okay, if you warp to me now, I just put W's in fleet, I'm 20k off of the Sunesis.
Okay, on my way to you.
Tan is crashed again, so make sure you invite him. He's on grid.
Okay.
And I'm almost there with my Drac.
Alright, I have reached my cutoff time, so that was my last site. If there's anyone else who wants to take over, then they are most welcome to do so.
Yeah. Oh well.
Did someone say my name?
Give her the attempt.
No, I was just asking. I think I said your name, just asking if you're still doing roaming and if we should send more people your way if you're not clearing them, but I think you're fine, right?
I'll demolish them.
Hey Dexter, are you in Bashiam right now?
I am 9 jumps out. Or FC when I get there, but
Okay, alright. Alright, I'll keep going until you get here.
I can. Takas can cover until you want. Until Dexter gets here if you want. I was doing it earlier.
Okay.
Make him stay.
All right.
Stay.
Oh, fine,
Sorry,
Megalo. No, you gotta stay, Megalo.
I'm not as hardcore as you, Dexter. I'm sorry. I'll put Saitakas in squad command, and then I need to go to bed.
Align WGH.
Thank you for taking over, and thanks to all the rest of you for being here. You're all bosses.
Thanks, FC.
Have a good night. Thanks, sure. I've seen.
Yep.
And a good night to all of you.
Scout is in position.
Udis 5, right?
Yes.
Everybody take the warp to Udis. Or do you want me to make you roaming wing? Or you happy with your own squad?
I'm happy right here, man.
Cool. You all know what to do. Loose your drones, kill the things.
Man, these Amarr are some weird AI. It's like sometimes the zealots will take off to like 20-30k. Other times they'll like orbit you at like 4k doing 2000 EMS, and it's like even with 3 webs on them they're still going like 300 and you can really track them.
So going back to the topic of books, I was thinking of picking up a book called Name of the Wind. Have you ever read that?
Can't say I have. I kind of recognize it though. I don't know.
I've seen it, but I've never read it. If we're going with sci-fi stuff, Red Rising was pretty good. And they've got like a pretty long series going.
Red Rising, huh?
Yeah, it goes like Red Rising, Gold something, and then Morning Star, and then there's Iron Gold and something else. Dark Age, I think. Those are pretty good, pretty brutal sci-fi war books. But I liked them.
I'll check that out.
Alright, good call on pointing the elite out. Didn't notice it.
Hey, Definos. Hold your butt on this next encounter, mate. There's 4 or 5 Armageddons here.
FCA.
Yeah, I just added you to my watch list now so you don't get popped like instantly.
In position.
Align KRM and get ready. Get your drones in.
Actually, oh no, never mind. Sweet. I just Bloodseekers. All good. I thought I was about to have like a secondary fleet wolf in right as we just landed on the first one.
Take the warp away. Go ahead.
I was just asking the guy in chat, like, is culture the same type of thing, like the little sci-fi stuff, or is it a different type of theme?
It's I will try to link you a thing. It's incredibly well written. It's very much sci-fi, and it's focuses mostly on like moral questions, like the culture is an incredibly advanced society that really likes to meddle, and it's like, okay, when do the ends justify the means? How dirty can you play if statistically you can prove that your morality is superior? It's really good. I will find a sample because the audiobooks are really good.
Yeah, the 5th season was a really good audiobook. I liked it. It's got like little background music and stuff that it plays, and the way it's written, I think was pretty different than most books. But that's more of like a almost like a post-apocalyptic magical book, I guess.
I linked a sample of the writing style.
Yeah, check this out on my second screen here.
Is Steam doing PlayStation games now?
Some of them. I've seen like Spyro and stuff.
I've seen, because they have that Horizon one is coming out this week.
Yep, I know. That's so cool.
Zero Dawn.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna
Yo.
buy and play that.
Yeah, they're porting
FFM
them.
is next. Sorry, you can continue. I was just saying that was our next site. Entrance in line. Thank you. Looks like I'm the only one with drones. Take the warp and let's go.
Dexter, are you still on the way?
Damn.
Warp drive active.
Defenos, dock at the station. Dock at the station if you use the screen.
Could you get me some void ammo?
Yeah, which one?
Okay, yeah, Defenos, go back to sites. It's not good for you to be on roamings if the tricks are going
I put it in large. I put it in.
Do you have negative standings?
Damn, it's like 5 jumps out.
Just forget about it. I'll use my alt.
You didn't
I can
accidentally
go there.
shoot
You're
me?
holding pretty well. I can go and get it for you.
Yeah, I would really appreciate it if you do that.
Warp drive active.
Could you
What
shut
standings have you
them
got?
first?
What standings do you have? Strange. Yeah, it's a bug. They do it sometimes.
So just dock up and then go back in. But if you are... Did you repair one of the Eden comms?
Your standings. What was your last tick?
Thank you, Dex.
No worries.
Where is everybody?
Invasion system.
Yeah, I'm in system. But which site?
FFM, I think.
Yes.
Elite Battleship.
Yeah, you guys already got it. Nice work. Fleet frigate now. Get the trans in. Get your line to VZG.
Scout is in position.
Excellent, thank you. Take the warp.
The tide is turning.
Slowly, slowly. I believe in you.
We're coming into EdenCon week time anyway.
I'm surprised it took this long, honestly.
Well, it spawned just before their prime time starts, so...
Oh, so they weren't burnt out yet?
And it's an Amarr system. So unless you're killing all the roamings as soon as they come up, you lose percentages because they absolutely wipe the tricks off the map.
Oh yeah, sorry. But like when I've been paying attention to sites, they've actually been keeping up with us for the most part in terms of how many sites they're clearing. So like I'm surprised they've kept at it as long as they have. But you're right, we're screwed. And they did what they needed to do because the low 6 system has now pushed itself. But we wanted high 6 and money more, right?
Well, I don't think we ever planned on going to that low-tech system, but... Yeah, they pushed it pretty quickly, that's for sure.
Pretty sure it got pushed by itself.
Yeah, that's just what happens when you don't counter Amarr.
Which is stupid, but like I understand it because they don't want it the other way around, right? Like Trig's just getting free system.
It
Like we
should
actually have to fight for
just.
ours.
I think it should just stay in the middle. That's my opinion.
Now, it kind of makes sense that you have to do a little bit more effort if you're in an invading fleet.
But yeah, Amarr is ridiculous, and they are nerfing it. Well, they're testing nerfs at the moment.
Yeah, but it's gonna be too little, too late, I think.
Yeah, it is. Align GOI.
Well, it depends on what kind of changes.
Hopefully they bring
what
the
kind of
changes out
updates.
before Niaja comes up.
I'm in position, Scout.
I guess it all depends on what kind of
That's pretty
updates
much
we're gonna get.
all I can hope for right now is that they bring in the changes before Niaja comes up.
Anyone have a cap transfer? Okay.
Someone did before. I don't know about now. I think it was on one of the little shacks.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, it's just a bug. They do that sometimes. They're just like, oh, we don't like you at the moment. Die. It's like, you have not equipped your ship properly.
Yeah, they're just making sure if you lift, bro.
Just
Do
dock
you
and
e-
undock.
Do you even bro lift on ZFV?
Scout is warping to location.
Alright.
You docked up.
I've come to put an end to this.
Yeah, just dock and undock so you get closer. So you're within range.
I understand.
Okay, in position.
On the way, take the warp.
Make sure to put your hardness and whatnot back on once you're undocked.
Looks like Eros is going to swap from salvage to DPS.
39%, guys.
It's happening.
Somebody hold me, it's happening.
Yep.
Contain your body fluids. It's time. Line DHL.
Yep. Don't
Oh
aggress
no,
yet.
not
Don't
DHL.
aggress.
This side is gonna be late.
Wait for me to aggress, otherwise you'll go.
You like that, Sam?
Is the shell that bad? Alright, FC, I'm in position now.
Okay, I guess.
Oops.
God damn it, FC.
That's fine.
FC is bad. Be
Told
sure
you
to
this site was gonna be late. Fucking DHL.
make sure to file a complaint.
Can't fucking click the rock.
Make sure to file a complaint in the FC feedback form.
It's fine. Your performance review is coming up anyway.
Oh no.
You think we can get it at 50 before downtime?
I mean, that'd be nice, but I'm not optimistic.
Oh yes, swap more suckers in for me to kill. Ooh, Imperial Navy Armageddon. So do the Exalteds don't come after your, or what's happening with those? So they don't come till staging areas, so until one side gets to 75%. Well, Exalteds don't, but Elites do. And then once, I think it's either 24 hours, So it's either until you get 75% or 24 hours passes that the system's been up, and then stagings will spawn and elites will spawn and roamings. And then after 48 hours or something like that, you might get the odd exalted around. After 95%.
Yeah, I'm just saying because usually you do roamings, but sometimes you have a harder time with Amarr rats.
Yeah, that can
Trying
be
to figure out
sometimes if you don't.
it was a
if you don't
different
pay attention
category
and
or
kick ass
versions,
on
like
what
you
need to.
said.
Make sure Danielle is repped.
It's
I
good
know
to
it's all
know.
it's saying.
They're not targeting me anymore. Thank you.
So I was taking a screenshot and cropping it.
They're on Thebe right now, so
Yeah, these Lishaks are fit out especially just for Amarr, so it's actually working pretty well.
Scout is in position.
Alright, align PHQ and take the warp.
Drive active.
I am gonna duck up after this site and take a 10-minute break to get some coffee. Because I
Sounds
just
good.
woke up and my brain is working at like half capacity.
Nah, that seems good. Hope you enjoy your coffee.
When you go AFK and you're in an Edencom Fortress system and the Gunstar starts shooting you and you don't realize you're getting shot until they've got your shield down to like 10%. Ripsy!
sounds like a bad day.
Lol.
I was in the little shack. Nah, the little shack can tank it. I should have just started shooting it. How much health
Nah,
do they
don't
have?
shoot it. It'll spawn a exalting fleet right on top of you, and then you'd be screwed.
we should get a Gunstar fleet happening where we attack Gunstars.
That'd be fun. I'll be down for that.
Be fucking intense.
Need a couple of nesters.
I'm almost in the system. I'm gonna dock up, Thebe. I'll send you your. I'll contract you your blaster charges, the voids.
Sounds good.
And then I'll be back in like 10. I gotta go pick up my son, and then I can take over FC if you want. Because I still can't say your name, Paciticus.
Alright. Sounds good to me.
Satakis.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
I'm just jumping in the system now.
I wanna live. Thank you, DPS tank. Thank you, Logi.
scout is in position.
Okay, I'm ducking up. I'll be back as soon as I get my coffee.
The warp? Yeah, someone's still running conduits. Even now.
Yeah, I mean, there's 134 people in Eden Con Defense. I mean, probably a lot of those are us, but they're definitely active right now.
Yeah, I saw about 20 to say 15 running sites.
I mean, we have 58 in local, and I'm guessing that it's us and Eden Con, so yeah.
They have 16 in their Site Fleet 2 Discord channel.
Oh no, the capacitor is empty. That's okay, because that means they're going to swap targets.
Steve, I'll put it in the NPC station.
Alright. Just in time, I'm down to 150 rounds.
Oh, that's, I didn't buy you 5,000. I bought you 9,388.
Oh. Then what was the cost for that? Just contract me the
5
cost.
mil. No, it was 5 mil. It's fine.
Alright.
Yeah, I bought 10k Mystic M before I went down yesterday.
See, Mystic lasts longer because you only have one turret. When
Yeah,
you
I
have
guess
eight guns, it just burns through them.
Yeah, but my shots are expensive as well. Like, I don't know what you pay per bullet, but I have like 2,000 per bullet.
Which is triple. That's really, really cheap.
Is it cheap?
It's cheap at the moment. I remember it being like 3,000 or 4,000.
You go, Phoebe. I'll be back in 10.
Alright. Thanks.
Warp drive active.
Bulls drones. Does anyone mind taking the next site or two? The dog is freaking out, and that usually means something's important.
I'm gonna go pick up my ammo. I'll be back.
Hey. Next in queue.
The scout is in position.
Take the warp and away. Alright, be right back. I believe in your ability to kill things in like a minute.
Yeah, we'll handle it, dude.
And we're back. Alright, so what's interesting about this system? Granted.
Oh snap, we got 3 fleets on us.
Do you need help?
Scout is in position.
Alright. Thanks for that.
Yeah, if you could warp to Allbrain first, that'd be great.
Yeah. Kill these. Just
Get
murder
the elite,
everything as quickly as you can.
and it should be over.
Good call. All DPS on that elite pilgrim. Or can you W up and fleet for me real quick?
He's
I might
squad
be okay.
Epic squad 4.
I haven't got any notes on me at the moment, so I should be fine. Yeah, you guys can carry on the sides. Damage is coming down now. I was a bit worried there because the extra fleets just came in and damage ramped up.
Oh, we just finished our site, so. So, online XJF, unless, or you want to.
Nah,
you want us to
we're
sweep
just well
over.
done.
Okay. Then let's go XJF. Thank you again, Udis, for scouting.
No problem. I brought them to fend off any of those vigils with the, what's it called, painters.
I'm surprised painters don't give you a PvP timer. It's like it'll stick
Be a bit
drones on
harsh.
people.
Oh, another fleet. Awesome. How big is this one going to be?
Did we just get an uptick? 39? Was that before?
You should be. I'm killing enough ships here.
No, that was an uptick. Roaming has. Roaming's the answer. It's just brutal. You can't half-ass it.
Yeah, people underestimate roaming fleets sometimes. They're tough, man. They keep piling on. Unless you're Orbinger.
Just had a couple of Armageddons whoop in there, and now I'm like, your capacitor is empty.
Oh. Is it safe to warp to FC?
Yes.
Your range is 16 kilometers. What?
You see this black hole here? Yeah. Yeah, we made it smaller. What? How? We made it turn slower. What? Hello, whoever just joined.
Scout is in position.
Oh, I see.
Wait for me, wait for me, wait for me.
We're not
here.
done with the site yet, so don't worry.
Oh, great.
We're just scouting and then warping directly to sites.
I mean, that's a good idea, to be honest.
Yeah, we had people pulling the sites before, so we started scouting them.
Oh, great. Yeah, makes a lot of sense. Yeah, when I left earlier today, yeah, we had that problem with people pulling like a few thousand kilometers out. And maybe not a few, but over 1,000.
It's not polite.
That's fine. We do it to them as well.
Yeah, I was like, I was just wishing I had a fast ship so I could do it to them.
Pull the drones. Align to JOL and prepare to take warp. Let's go.
How could you say that without doing the voice?
Let's go.
There we go. I'm happy now.
Like, what the hell are you talking about?
Just want to take a moment and say these boosts are amazing.
Pretty sweet.
A little bit more amazing in 2 days and 5 hours.
Are you gonna get implants?
For the 2 other tunes, the skirmish and
Nice.
Pull 'em in.
Scout was in position.
Nice, good timing. Here we go.
Someone just has to come up with the Triglavian theme song with the Mario beat.
It's not an easy song to. It's not an easy beat to do a song to, though.
Oh, I got to see it. What?
Wapo, why? Alexander, why?
I wish I knew. Okay, back in. Thank you. Oh, so we are actually pushing this back to our side.
That's the plan.
I think we got a couple people trying Ology now, which I hope is doing good work. I hope augments our sites pushing and our roaming smashing.
Yep.
Pull the drones. Nella needs help.
There we go.
The scout is in position if you want.
Where is Nell?
One sec. I need to see. Okay. Yep, we're good. Align to BOL and prepare to take the warp to Udis. You know what? We'll just warp to Udis because I think I'm the only one that uses drones. I keep forgetting that. So
I mean, I had drones, but I lost them.
Where did you lose them? And is it my fault?
It wasn't your fault. It was like earlier today, like hours ago.
I've been here for hours.
I don't think you were seen. Were you?
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe? Yeah, you were seen actually.
What kind of drones do you need?
It doesn't matter. They don't like my.
I
They don't
think you
do
lost
much
them at
DPS.
the. Yeah, I think you lost them at the warping point, like up in like the forward post warping point. I remember seeing like 5 something there. So.
I don't know. That was. I mean, when I say hours ago, I mean like maybe 8 hours ago when the site popped up.
Bro.
You know, in one of those maybe first 10 sites. But really, they don't do a lot of damage compared to my guns.
You want some hobgobs, whatever, 1s or 2s? I don't know.
I actually have 3 extra drones in my cargo. I'm just rather not use them. Just forget about them.
So I have hobgob 1s.
Yeah, we're killing the site so fast anyway. We don't really need to use
Yeah,
drones.
exactly. Like it's too much trouble to like be managing them.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I always lose drones when I'm doing salvage at the same time, so I just don't put them out. There's enough clicks as it is.
I always lose them because I have 2 monitors and sometimes I click on something else and then I start smashing Shift R, but the window that's on focus is another window.
Hello, friends.
Hello.
What's up?
Nothing much.
Are you gonna come out and be mad at Amarr with us?
Sorry, hold on 1 moment. I've had music playing this entire time.
Rude.
No. I've been making something working on a previous, kind of like an Excel Google Doc for fleets. So what was the question again?
Are you here to come play in this probable minor victory Amarr space Stuf?
Where? What is it called?
We're in Bashiam. It's in Canada, Amarr space, kind of middle of nowhere, but
Like
it's
24.
25 jumps.
Yeah.
Scout is in position.
And there's 2 invaded systems. Are they eating calm?
Yep.
Am I gonna instantly get blacked?
No, I went AFK on both gates, and the Gunstar started shooting me.
I'm not worried about. I'm worried more about the roamings that I have terrible line on the ship that I'm currently in.
Yeah, but
I didn't see any roamings in the system when we went through.
What do you call turbo align? 10 seconds?
For logistics is 740.
Mine,
Yeah,
my
my
Lashak 93, and I made it.
Okay.
my ship is 10 seconds, and I made it through, and it did not even notice that I was going through the fortresses. I don't have like red standing, but I did not see anything. I knew there was a gun, but that was it.
Yeah, that gun's gonna tear me up. But
It-
wait,
it's
they don't
about
have insta-lock
6
anymore, do they?
No, they don't. And they only hit for about 600 damage.
No, wait. They still have insta-lock. That's only on Singularity that they don't have insta-lock, right?
Yeah, they haven't. They still have install, but as Or said, it's only like 600 damage. My Vexor took like a third of shields before I warped off.
They're not like Steve.
Oh yeah.
It's your call. If
So
you wanna,
is
gate whatever, that's fine too.
Dexter here?
Yeah.
Take a look in what is this? FC chat?
Yeah.
And go take a look at that document if you can.
Looking at it now.
Warp drive active.
You said there are 2. Oh no, there's only one up. The other one went minor.
So, how would we calculate this? Would the FC would they need to put their name in and their and then their ship and then their time in, time out? How many forward posts they did? How many staging hours they did?
What the? Sorry.
Like, how would that work?
So whoever's the FC would obviously have this document, and you can on Google Docs you can do a share thing, and then give everybody writing permissions. You just post it into like a fleet chat, and they would go in and type in their name, what ship they're flying, the time that they came in, and if they happen to leave early, they can put a timeout. Forward posts, you tick them for how many you've done. Yeah, basically what you were just saying.
Yeah. I like the idea, but immediately I'm like, what if someone forgets the timeout? Or what if someone drops after doing 3 forward posts and then we completely forgot who dropped because a couple of other people left and we've done 20 forward posts, but they get paid for 20 forward posts, but they only did 3.
Oh, no. Because if they don't put their numbers in, then
they don't get paid.
They don't get paid. That's what the part system is
Yeah,
for.
righto. So it's up to each.
What happens if someone
Can I get another
participates for
invite?
3 forward posts but says that they did 40?
Who is I?
Alexander.
Scouts in position.
Another question, Allison.
Yeah, sure.
The pay and like the dividends and all that, how does that work? And the parts, like, so think from field base.
Okay, so let me,
onwards.
if you can look, you're looking at it right now, so I can edit
Yes.
it and I'll show you. So let's just say the salvage for the day was 213 million. All right, so 213 million is the total loot and estimated salvage up there at the total.
Yep.
And I say that I've done 3 forward posts.
It automatically updates.
One staging area, but somebody else only did 1 forward post and the 1 staging area. Is that showing up on your side? Did it update?
Yeah, it did perfectly. Yeah, that's fine. So would we pay per part, or would we pay the tax SRP one?
What do you mean?
So per part 23 million, but then the tax SRP is 21,300. So what's that for?
The tax SRP, since I tried to put the tax rate of our corporation in and it was 2.5%, it automatically rounded it up to 3%. So SRP is for ship replacement program. So that little extra ISK, like 3% of whatever that is in that little box right there, goes straight to the corporation, and then the rest of it, the SRP, goes into like maybe another wallet for just in case a ship is lost during a fleet. The part payout is that right there, right under loot and salvage estimated total. It says per part right next to it.
Yep.
So based off how many parts is how much their total pay will be. As you can see, it's different for each. If there was 2 people right there, they did 1 forward post and 1 staging, so they only get 3 parts in that.
Okay.
The tax and SRP is to make sure that there's something a little left behind, so it actually goes to the corporation and not everything gets completely paid out to the to just the players. Obviously, this is something I'm gonna have to go over with Mal to adjust on that part.
Just probably the tax. I think he wants to get that down pat, like, because if you do 3%, we'd have to raise the tax to 3%.
In position, FC.
Can I mention something?
Technically, in the mathing, it's still like if I click on this, the tax rate down here, it still says 2.5%. But when it goes into that bracket for like the formula stuff, when it goes into that bracket for where you see the 21 million, it turns that tax rate to 3% regardless, because it's doing a rounding up function that I can't seem to fix no matter what way I input that formula.
Just Google Docs and Excel in general, it always rounds up.
Yeah, and I hate it, but in all reality, it's still 2.5% on the tax, because if this is done right, this could basically be put out as a buyback program kind of thing. So you send it off to do the buyback, and it can be then sold in Judah. Like I said, I still would have to talk to Mal about it.
I think using the buyback program would be, the calculations would be a little bit off. You'd have to update them as soon as the jitter price updated.
Yeah, so that's why I was saying like use. There's a little thing under there by loot salvage surveys, because in some systems you can technically still get some surveys from the trigs getting killed and things like that, and blueprints from observatory sites, etc. Eve appraisal. I know that's not as accurate either, but it's still.
I'm pretty sure Eve appraisal's delayed, so it still does update. It's just delayed.
Yep. So that is as best I could get it. And I put every little piece of information in that, so if somebody opens this up, they could see, okay, so I need to put my in-game character name there. The requirement for ships is armored tanked, and you would put what your ship is, the Eve time in, and if they don't put their time out, I just assume, like, it happened a lot when I was doing this. So if they leave out, and let's say, for instance, they come back, they can still, put stuff on here, but they would have fallen behind on like forward post and staging areas. Now, there is the option of you could make it where you could have everybody, access it so that they could put their names in and their time in and stuff like that. But you would have control over what sites are put in as an FC kind of thing. But
yeah, I think probably the best way to fill it out would be before you even go. Like, so before you even go, you get your fleet ready and you just go. So you fill in everything. That way you're not doing like a bulk thing while you're trying to do the invasion. So at the start, when you got your bulk of your fleet, you then fill in everyone's details and you fill in the time in. And then, so from then on, there'll only be like stragglers, like 1 or 2 people. So you can easily just type those in while you're doing a warp or something like that.
Scout is in position.
Thank you.
Yeah, but you, I understand your concerns with it. Like, there's the possibility of abuse there, and that is easily mitigated by the fact that the FC will have the information of how many sites they've done based off of what they have on their wallet, while as payouts are not always the same given the amount of people that are in a forward post or a staging area or a field base.
They always
it
come from the
changes
same
with
place though, so you can track it that way.
Yes. So FC will always have the correct number of forward posts and correct number of staging areas. So if somebody leaves, comes back, like they dock up for a little bit, they can't just throw numbers up there because you would know at that point.
Yeah, I think it's the FC would just have to be on the ball with doing this as well, and it'd have to be a slight sort of thing they do on the run, because as you said, people leave, and like if someone left, I'll be like, yeah, no worries, cool, we'll see you in a bit, we'll see you in 5 minutes. In 5 minutes we could run 2 sites or whatever, you know what I mean? Just theoretically.
Yeah.
I may forget that and put them down for the 20 sites, but really they only ran 18.
I never really had that issue with any of the fleets that I ran. I think, judgment of good character. But I don't know.
Well, I reckon it's a great idea because it saves the issue of like, because I'm hopeless at maths, so this is perfect because it does it for me.
Yeah,
But-
it does everything for you. As you can see in the bottom right area is like, this was for chapter 2 stuff, so I have completely, I had help from one of my other fleet members that I ran with. He actually made a Strybog payout tracker, but then I edited it down and simplified it, and as you can see in the bottom right area, there's an area that says outdated, work in progress, fleet requirements for minor, majors, and observatory sites. And honestly, that has changed a lot now, because honestly, you need about just maybe 4 nesters for an observatory site, and as Armaz, then you're good for Logi.
Alexander had a good question.
Yeah, sure.
What about roaming fleets?
Roaming fleets don't count towards like any sites done, but they are added to the total loot salvage. So the more sites you have, the better off you'll be in the end. I don't have a tracker for roaming, because that is very difficult to handle based off the fact that there's not always the same number of ships. There's not a payout for the site kind of deal. I do need to add in there that there is a requirement that if this tracker would be used, that there would need to be somebody that can fly a Noctis with somewhat of a neutral standing, not like over 1.
Why is that?
Because once you hit -1 with Edencom, they're immediately read to you. A Noctis, so you can get the salvage and stuff.
Oh yeah.
And I know Edencom salvage is not the best, but during these invasions, stellar reconnaissance, you still sometimes can pick up trig wrecks that are worth it.
To be honest, trig wrecks are the way to loot because they drop ridiculous.
Get reps on Kizia. Kurza.
Sorry, FC.
Yeah, he's so tiny though. Takes a long time to lock.
Continue, Dexter, please.
Look, how about I trial it, and I'll let you know how it goes.
Yeah, I mean, it worked out very well when I was doing it. The only problem I had with a lot of people, and I'm very aggressive about it. So if they didn't put their time in, the time in doesn't really matter to me, because at the same time, someone can come in later. And so their time, well, yeah. But no, I'm thinking of timeout. It doesn't really matter to me for their timeout. Because I'm always aware of their fleet composition, if they're stationed in the station or not, that kind of thing. And I'm always very aware who I have on grid with me, because as an FC, I run an EOS, either that or a logistics. So I always have someone on watch list.
One thing, and it's only a tiny thing, but I think another section needs to be put on there where it's so time in, AFK, timeout, because they're still in the fleet, but they may be having a 10-minute break. In that 10 minutes, the fleet could complete 3 forward posts. Whereas if there's no break in there, it saves going timeout, and then clearing the timeout when they come back, because then they've just got paid for those forward posts.
No, because
Scout in position.
sorry, because the individual person would have to put in what sites they have done. Because it will literally tell you, hey, you got paid out for by the trigs for completing the site.
Logi, please keep Kurzath locked. He was almost in structure again.
Oh, something to combat that, what you're asking about. I noticed that we do have a lot of people that tend to go AFK in fleets. It would be helpful to have a squad, like somewhere at the very bottom, that is just for AFK, and then.
Yeah. If you go AFK, you move yourself down.
Yep. Either, and I also have that. It usually has like a / off grid. So you could be in fleet, have your time in, but you haven't done any sites yet.
Everybody, you're gonna have to warp to the rock. Not sure if everybody got that warp from FC.
I'm sorry for interjecting so much on this conversation. I was just trying to find a solution to help manage things.
Someone
and obviously, as you can see over there is a fleet record, and the fleet record is the time. It's the time, the date, and the year and the day and whatnot. And then there would be a tracker history. So there would be another, Excel, Google document that would show where the this fleet and this fleet and this fleet, who it was run by, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But I haven't made anything like that, and I don't feel like bothering with that right now, honestly.
You could just audit the members by having them take a screenshot of their payout menu for the DDE sites or whatever, or Triglavian reward.
Yeah, I've never had to do that with anybody, though.
I'm just saying, like, worst case scenario, because by the time zones, you know who was actually running, if you do it per hour or whatever. But if you, then you'd have to be someone nitpicking and looking at everybody's time logs. And do you really want to get to that level of?
Well, not tooting my own horn, but that's what I did. Because most people, when they don't if they don't switch screens kind of thing, or if they have that open, but they're just, they're running in fleet, I usually put in that information for everybody else, like how many sites are done. That's what I usually did when I was dealing with a tracker like this. I'd put the sites in for everybody. If somebody said, okay, going AFK, I'd put a timeout. But if they come back, I would delete the timeout.
I'm just asking questions because
oh no,
it comes to a point where people are like, oh, why did he get paid and I didn't, or why did she get paid and I didn't? Like, it always happens every single time. Oh, he got more than I did, or she got more than I did. Like,
that's based off your participation.
On PEJ?
That's why the parts exist. If you are not running the sites and you are AFK in a station, then you're not going to get paid out as much.
Nope.
Is that a wrong way of thinking, or no?
I don't think so.
I forgot to warp to the beacon on my scout. Sorry.
No, that's the right way of thinking. I'm just asking questions because it's bound to come up. So,
Oh no, I understand that, but I mean like that sheet is basically like slap you in the face. This is the reason why you're not getting paid as much, is because you didn't participate as in many sites as these other people that stayed with the fleet the entire time.
yeah.
Now I don't know. I obviously like I. If this is exactly how Mal wants to run it, or he just wants to equally just give out a full payout to everybody, like equal parts, regardless of how many sides were ran.
It was basically get the loot, sell the loot, give everyone an equal cut.
What? That makes too much sense.
Yeah, I know. Like everyone gets an even cut. Where like, but as I'm trying to say, it comes back to the bit where like, oh, that person was AFK for 2 hours.
Yeah,
Why?
so
Why is that person getting the same amount as me when, like, same with like, just off on a limb, like, okay, oh, we're gonna start doing staging areas, and someone just jumps into the fleet and goes, yeah, I'll do staging areas, but has done no forward posts. But because they were in the fleet, they still get a share of the loot from all the forward posts if they were looted. You know what I mean?
no, that again comes down to the part. So if they didn't have any of the
I'm talking outside the document.
oh, outside of yeah, so that's
Would
why I
clarify
created it that way, because I didn't want it to be like exactly what you said, is that you're obviously going to get more loot from a staging area.
That's right.
So let's just I'll go ahead and do another example. I'm going to dock up before I do this.
A vigil is back, and he's trying to pull sites.
All right.
Which site?
He's in LLW.
On my way.
What drones?
What ship is he in?
He's in a vigil.
The fucking visual.
They
So
can't
Steam's
outrun
getting
my
slow.
intercept.
If there's 2 sites up, sites up for that long, you guys got to pick up the pace.
Okay, so I know you're talking outside of the document, but
Warp to my scout, by the way. Sorry to interrupt.
No, you're fine. Sorry for interrupting myself because you guys are in operation right now. But Dexter, I made another example. So say someone did 3 forward posts in 1 staging area. Their total participation based off the parts in the top left corner. So forward posts count as 1, staging areas count as 2, field bases, observatory sites count as 3.
Yeah.
So a staging area is 1. Staging area 1 for each of them, but the person that did 3 forward posts, that's 3 points. Staging area is 2, so they get a total participation parts of 5. They have a higher pay from somebody that has just 1 staging area. That was my idea to combat the issue of like somebody just joined fleet and they only did a staging area.
Yeah.
And obviously, these are small numbers. Like some of the older trackers that I had, let's say, they were doing minor and major sites. So minor sites were counted as 1, so they'd probably do about maybe 15 of those. Major sites, I know one time they got about 18 of them. And then you can definitely see the difference there.
Yeah.
Oh, and they did a couple observatories as well. That payout on that tracker was like 5 billion, which was wonderful. Chapter 2 was like amazing. Fuck Edencom loot. But this is something. It still needs work, obviously. Your questions are all completely valid, and I tried to answer them as best as I could.
No. It's like someone would eventually ask that question, like those questions, because it's Eve, and people ask questions like that.
And obviously, not everybody is good or honest, so
Nothing against anyone here. I'm not saying you're all unhonest. Like,
no, of course, I'm not saying anybody here. No, but
Who's saying
there is the
I'm not
potential of those
some-
kind of things.
I feel
Eating
very
scum.
attacked. Very attacked right now.
I've
got a
done.
question.
Go ahead.
How does it work if someone spends like 10 hours pushing and then like leaves straight after it goes to like first liminality?
Well, the way she's done the parts is it goes off your actual like. So if I was FC and our fleet decided to go and do 4 forward posts and 2 staging areas, then everyone will get paid for the forward posts and the staging areas they completed. It doesn't go off your time in there. It's all based on how many what are they called, anomalies or whatever they've completed.
Did I get some rep, please?
Have him broadcast.
Are you
I did.
broadcasting?
Logi, wake up.
Can somebody invite me? I'm in a logistics cruiser.
Okay.
I got a remote rep, Lashak, coming in now. I'm undocking into.
Gotcha.
I X'd up in corp, please.
Done.
Okay, so where do I need to warp to, or who to warp to?
Is he safe to warp to?
FC
Safe.
is safe to warp to, however. We're gonna go to the next site first.
Okay, so I'll wait.
Next site has Orebringer, so let's just
That's
wait
alright.
for that.
I just saved
Oh.
it from these guys pulling it off.
All right. You guys feel free to go help Orbringer if you want. I'm gonna go rep on the station then.
Yeah, warp to Orebringer if you want the next site, not Udis 5.
So, now I know another question that could possibly come up. What if there is a change in command, like a different FC takes over? So the original tracker would obviously need to stay there to compensate for the fact that the same fleet is running. It's just a change of hands of who's boss. That makes sense, right? At that time, that FC doesn't really need to change change the name of who the FC is in here. Their names would obviously already be in the in-game character sheet area on the Excel sheet, and then it could be made note of who FC'd for that outside of the Excel sheet when there's an actual tracker of who FC'd this fleet, etc., etc. Oh, great. 23 members.
You guys must be making some pretty sweet ISK off of the loot and salvage and whatnot.
I'm doing my best trying to keep up with it. I'm doing both DPS and salvage, so...
The KX.
Just give me a second. The vigil is here again.
I'm gonna start walking to you now. The site's done.
Warp drive active.
So now my question is everybody in this fleet in this system?
FC, check fleet composition.
Yeah. Which one is that? I always lose it. There we go. Shown fleet comp. Everyone in fleet is in station except for Dex. Well, Dexter's in everyone is in system and undocked except for Dexter, who is docked.
Okay. I'm just needing to make sure about my watch list because I don't want to obviously constantly
I'll
pull
be
people.
good in 5 minutes. Cooking's in
You
park.
don't need the. Shit. Should I just move those tunes?
Orbringer and his squad, you shouldn't need to add to watch list because they're not going to be in sites that often.
Oh, I know. I'm talking about everybody else.
Yeah.
Oh no. This is not something that has been completely implemented just yet. It's a work in progress.
Yeah, I took a screenshot since I'm doing a lot of the salvaging here. I took a screenshot to everybody who was in the fleet before when I started doing the salvage. So if there's new people now, maybe I should count the salvage and do another screenshot and start working on the next.
Yeah. No. I. Nothing against Mal, but I was trying to make it in a way that is fair. So obviously, I just came in. So I shouldn't, get as much as the next person. Oh God, is there anybody else that does Logi, or am I the only Zarmaz here?
I'm the only dedicated Logi at the moment.
And who can I assist my drone? You know what? Ramilia's always been a good person to assist my drones too, so that's what I'll do. Yeah, you know who. I'm sorry though, they are still heavies, so
Or
take
I'll
good
get you a
care of
warp in
them.
if you need it.
You might want to fleet exempt yourself from warp so that your heavies don't go missing.
Oh no. I have
Or-
a very slow align time because
Too
I'm
late already
speed
and walk back.
taking.
All right.
I'm just saying, if you don't want to take fleet warps to help out, then you can just warp to the FC every time they land on the new site.
Yep.
That way you save your drones.
I went for somewhat of a faster drone instead of augmented ogres this time, so it works out.
Okay, taking a new screenshot of fleet right now. Do Taran. Are you
Yeah,
ready with
don't
triple boxing?
include those. Yeah, don't include those
Roger.
tunes.
I will be including Ore though, because Ore is a badass.
Of course,
taken-
everybody.
I took.
I really need to get back to roamings.
I think I'm crashing. This is deep. They were all on me. Can you check if my?
I'm healing you, Thief. You're fine.
You're fine. Yeah.
Okay, I'm back.
Sotakis took screen caps of of everyone in fleet about half an hour ago. No, about 50 minutes ago, and about half an hour before that. If that's
Thief,
helpful. I think.
you're in a Vindicator. Are you cap stable? Because I can feed you cap.
Yeah, I'm good.
Because I know those eat through caps so quickly. It's not even funny.
For your drones.
So what I've done now is I've took a screenshot first of everybody was in the fleet when I started salvaging, and then I took a screenshot of the total money made. And now I took another screenshot of the second update, and I'm gonna take another screenshot of the total money made in maybe 1 or 2 hours before downtime. And then
that's why I made the Excel sheet so you
Yeah.
wouldn't have to take so many screenshots.
Yeah, and then I'll just calculate everything, and I'll divvy it up, and I'll do the contract to the corporation first, and when I receive money for it, I'll pay everybody for it.
Okay, so who's Tara? So is there a roaming fleet right now?
No, I just joined sites for a second to get you guys caught up. Because you're running a bit slow and you're getting multiple sites up, so if guys come to drag them off.
Yeah,
then I'll
and
be heading back
Orbringer
to doing
has
roaming
a
so that we
good
get our
heat
percentages
magnet
back because
for
we're
them,
losing
because
percentages without
what's
roaming.
your standing to tricks? Any kind? Orbringer's doing it up on a race. We need to get him out there running laps.
Okay, because the reason why I ask is because I have a lot of people on my watch list that are not at sites, so that's why.
We've got quite a few people that are out looting and salvaging and whatnot.
No, only me.
And me. Well, I had 2 people
Oh,
following me
okay.
around, and you got
Okay.
obviously the people following the sites around.
Right. Well, I'm I'm in squad 2 with Kerberos, so that's a loot fleet, I guess. If there's another group up that's doing salvage, we can put us all together there.
It's alright. I'm or his fleet. We're in the roaming pile.
Okay, so what I'm needing to know is everybody that's doing sites here right now, where I'm located?
Yes, although we do have a scout who is Udis 5.
Yeah, but he's not gonna need Logi.
No. Pig, we're going to the pig. Mind a pig.
Warp drive active.
You ready, Udis? Guess not, we're going ourselves.
Well.
I would love to pop the vigils. However,
Me too.
However, I also actually no, I don't really care about this ship.
Reckon a catalyst will pop it before Concord get here. It's a 0.5 system. I should have enough time.
Yeah. No, that's what Amelia was saying. A catalyst can probably do it.
A Thrasher.
Yeah, Thrasher's better. Because they've shed weight.
There's a solo Sleipnir out doing roamings. On the eating com side.
It's Dark Zero, right?
Not sure. Didn't check his name, but the trigs left as I was trying to rep them so that they could take them down.
Damn,
Dark.
Why
Go ahead.
fresh?
I saw a Dark Zero in the same type of hull. Like, I didn't check what the ship was, but it had the same shape as Slipnir. In the middle of
Damn.
stuff before.
5 minutes, or maybe even 10 minutes off of doing roamings, and we're already down 2%.
Warp drive active.
Back to 38%, guys.
Jesus. I'm sorry. It's kind of annoying because we keep fluctuating being like well on top of it and behind it. The wave, I mean.
Warp drive active.
So is there anybody here to actually armor rep me? Or am I just gonna die a horrible death?
No, you're getting reps.
Okay.
And each of the trig ships should have remote reps on them. If they don't, I'm not. Well, it'll be like a nuke fit.
Oh, they're trying to nuke me.
All right, next one's going to be SLN. Pull the drones and get ready to go. Or my drones can be petulant. Yeah, there are more people. It's kind of awkward. Where is everyone? Oh, it's because that's the Terran stuff.
Well, there was a whole lot that were AFK before that just stayed at the other site when we split off to ore. So check that now where they are, if they're not on grid.
I'm warping them to you now. There's the boosters. I thought you did a fleet warp, but I need the person that's doing site.
You did. I did a wing warp. I'm confused.
Yeah, I think people are just semi-AFK. That's why. I did like 4 or 5 ships left behind when I was still salvaging there.
I did do a relatively quick warp. I'm initiating warp as soon as I don't see drones. So some people.
Now.
Yeah, now I'm good to warp through. As for Drum Bunny, yeah, Remilia is probably decent. Remilia is reliable. Kurzath is in a warp wolf. I can ask if people are here again, though, and start throwing people into the AFK squad if they're not.
Hello.
Okay, so Dexter Collins.
Yeah.
You're not on site with us, are you?
No, I'm still docked up. I'm gonna go get a catalyst and pop that vigil.
Copy. What about Otis 5?
That's my alt.
Okay, do I
And
need to have that on watch list or no?
No.
Burbringer got disconnected, or why is he not part of fleet?
I got DC'd, all 3 of them.
Kind of sketchy internet is attacking you. I blame Australia. Maybe not
It's easier,
Australia,
like, we
but I blame Australia.
don't
anyway.
have sketchy internet over here. We got fiber.
Um,
Aussies have sketchy internet.
It's still their fault.
No, because ours goes straight through to LA.
But I want to blame them anyway.
Oh my god. Who's running bursts? Who is that?
That's Hypnosis probably.
So it'll be Saren and his squad.
Saren, yeah.
No, because it just makes my speed tank all the better. Because I have such a small
Who's
signature
boss?
radius.
Docking permission requested.
Tarkus, where are you?
Set up a fleet.
You want me to invite you into the?
Yeah, fleet advert.
No one can get into the fleet if there's no fleet advert.
As I'm saying, there should be a fleet advert up. Line LW. Yeah, screw it. I'm just going to take us there. Then
I'll
I'm
be
going
going.
to.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm not gonna scout anymore because I don't feel like it.
Yeah,
I'll
that's
be
fine.
going for a while. See you guys later.
Yeah.
Good luck.
You can take over squad.
I put it in corp in case it was not visible for whatever reason.
Who's that?
Edencom just showed up.
Oh, a big group.
Kirza
Hang on.
needs rep.